Hiring remotely can be a challenge for any business, especially when you can't rely on in-person cues to gauge candidates. But there's one method that can give you deeper insights into candidates even when you're miles apart. That's psychometrics. The right psychometric assessment can uncover candidates' strengths, values, and potential for cultural fit, helping you to make more informed decisions remotely. Hi, I'm Stephen from Talent Select, and in this video I want to explore how to use psychometrics to make your remote hiring process not only efficient, but also more insightful. I want to discuss why psychometrics matter, how to select the right assessments, and how to integrate them seamlessly into remote hiring. In remote hiring, it's easy to miss the subtle cues that you might pick up on in person, such as body language, energy, or interpersonal rapport. Psychometrics fills this gap by providing measurable data on candidates' personality, cognitive abilities, motivators, and behaviours. These assessments allow you to dive deeper, identifying potential leaders, high performers, and culture fits that align with your organization's needs. When used correctly, psychometrics can help you to focus on genuine skills and traits, filtering out any bias or superficial judgments that could arise from just a video interview. Beyond measuring capabilities, psychometrics can highlight how a candidate will handle the specific demands of remote work. Are they self-motivated? Can they work independently? How do they handle stress? These qualities are critical for remote positions where employees must often manage their workload and communication with limited oversight. The first step is choosing assessments that align with the role and your organization's culture. For example, cognitive ability tests might be invaluable for roles requiring problem solving and quick decision making. These tests measure logical reasoning, verbal ability, and processing speed, all of which are essential for remote roles that demand adaptability. Personality assessments are also essential for remote hiring as they reveal how well candidates might align with your company's values and culture. Traits like conscientiousness, openness, and emotional stability are particularly valuable in a remote setup. Some assessments also evaluate work styles, highlighting if a candidate prefers structured, independent, or collaborative work environments, which can help you to gauge if they'll thrive in your team. If the role involves managing a team remotely, look for assessments that measure leadership potential, emotional intelligence, and resilience. These qualities are critical for leaders who need to maintain team engagement and morale without regular face-to-face interaction. Once you've chosen your assessments, it's time to think about where they fit in the remote hiring process. Many companies find success by including psychometrics after the initial screening, but before the in-depth interviews. This allows you to refine your shortlist with candidates who not only meet the skills requirements, but also exhibit traits aligned with your team's values and dynamics. It's crucial to communicate with candidates about why these assessments are part of the hiring process. Transparency really goes a long way towards engaging candidates in the process and showing them that you're serious about finding a strong fit for both sides. Ensure that you clearly explain these assessments are tools to better understand their potential and how they'd work in the role, not a judgment of their personality or their character. Once you have the assessment results, use them as a springboard for a more focused, tailored interview. Psychometric data can reveal specific areas where a candidate excels or may face challenges. This insight allows you to shape your interview questions to explore these areas in more depth. For example, if a candidate scores highly in adaptability but shows lower resilience, you can ask questions that probe how they handle setbacks from stressful situations. For candidates in leadership roles, you can ask how they maintain team engagement, given that their empathy scores may indicate a strong interpersonal style. The idea is not to make decisions based on the psychometric results alone, but to use the insights to make the interviews more targeted. This interview then becomes a space where the candidates can demonstrate how they apply these qualities in real-world scenarios, helping you to make a more balanced judgment. Now, while psychometrics can reveal a lot about a candidate, they're not a magic bullet. It's vital to consider psychometric data alongside other factors like work history, references, or technical skills. Also, psychometric assessments don't account for how a candidate's behavior or attitudes may evolve over time, especially if they're moving to a new type of role or company culture. Remember that psychometrics are just one piece of the puzzle and should be balanced with other insights to get a holistic picture of the candidate. Interestingly, psychometrics can also positively impact candidate experience. Candidates often appreciate that you're taking extra steps to understand them beyond the basic CV and video call. When you communicate the values of these assessments transparently, candidates feel more involved in the hiring process, which can enhance their view of your organization. By framing psychometrics as an opportunity for candidates to showcase their strengths, you create a more inclusive process that respects their individuality. Psychometric assessments provide a powerful tool for remote hiring, helping you to make better decisions about who will thrive in your team. By selecting the right assessments and integrating them thoughtfully, you can create a remote hiring process that goes beyond superficial impressions and taps into candidates' true potential. This approach doesn't just improve hiring outcomes, but also strengthens your company culture with team members who are better aligned with your organization's values and remote work demands. If you found this video useful and you'd like to see more content aimed at supporting hiring managers, learning and development professionals, and business leaders who are looking to select and develop the right talent, please consider subscribing. If you have any thoughts or comments on using psychometrics in remote hiring, or indeed if you have any suggestions on topics that you'd like to see covered on the channel, please get in touch. I'd love to hear from you. Look forward to speaking with you soon.